short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Washington football team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Huntley to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Here's Huntley. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw, Huntley. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And here's Tucker McCann now for the PAT. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Vikings 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 50. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Mond looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 37-yard line.
On second down, here's Nwangu. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to...
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And does Washington have it? They do. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball, because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Huntley. Going up top. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Huntley. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to number 49. A gain of 12. First down.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Patrick Ricard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
21. Vikings, nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then,
I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chaz Surratt in there for the sack on what will be for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Tommy Trimble with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Vikings, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Mond. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
24 yards. That's another.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bond going to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Off the play fake. Huntley in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. Drops this off with Nwangu. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
On the give is Nwangu. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mond. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Handoff here to Nwangu. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick six there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Off play action, Huntley. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Let's get it. Bravo 80. Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
To throw on third down, Huntley. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. McCann's kick up and good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
162 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw here.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
52, Vikings 7.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the run is Nwangu.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Mon.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
and they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Huntley.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Huntley to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Tommy Trimble.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
From the 16, Mon. They'll get this to Nwangu.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, here's Mon. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mon to the air on first and 10.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
Nwangu.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Yo, 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Throwing again on second down. Mon finding room to the 20.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdoand.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll go again with Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
Breaks through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here's Nwangu. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points